Hello, beautiful ones. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing really well out there. Thank you so much for your lovely, generous donations. If I don't get a chance to, message you back and say thank you, I'm saying thank you now. And thanks for your likes and your subscriptions. Welcome in if you're new here. My tarot station is for the big dreamers who want to really create the reality of their dreams. And I use the sacred keys of tarot to help you do that. So if you're interested in that and you're new and you haven't subscribed, hit that button. Also, just a reminder to hit the bell notification thingy so that you get notifications for all my videos. I'm just going to dive right in and see what the universe has for us, okay? I am getting the word overhaul coming in. So this would be a big life transformation, really seeing things differently, viewing things differently, making moves to really transform your whole reality, lifestyle changes, and when you make different moves with different intentions behind them and you tell yourself a different story and you put different energy out there, things change in a big way. So I feel like you could be planning a big change that happens quickly, doing things all at once. This could include so many things, body, job, work, location. I feel like someone really wants everything to be renewed and everything to be different and to really live up to your potential, to really allow your potential to bloom. And I'm hearing the word emboldened. So it's almost like, something's firing up in you. I'm seeing this big fireball. It's like you really want to get things moving in a really powerful, forceful way. And I'm getting that you are a force of nature right now. Wow, force of nature. We've got the 8 of Cups. Okay, so this is about you, moving forward to the 9 of Cups and, taking stock of where you are, analyzing things and thinking, right, this is where I am. And, there's things that I can't change, things I've got to move away from. But that just makes me more aware of what I can change. Empowerment I'm getting. This is you really taking control of what you can control and really firing yourself up when it comes to the things that you do have a say over and making the best of yourself, really allowing yourself to be as strong as you can possibly be. But I'm getting that, you're being really honest with yourself about something here and really maybe facing the truth. There's this real feeling of groundedness and almost a neutrality where you could be dropping a lot of emotion. It's like you've taken too much emotion when it comes to something, and now it's a case of clearing that away and being very stoic, being very adult and very mature and very grown up and being like, right, this is who I am. Maybe something didn't work out or you're leaving something behind, but you're taking all of your power with you because you're being so honest with yourself about who you are, the strength that you hold. And I'm hearing emboldened purpose. So you found something that inspires you, that puts passion in your heart. And you're moving forward with that gorgeous energy, a very rich energy. And I feel like it's a very attractive energy as well. This is powerhouse energy. You could have a very powerful life path number. I'm getting number 8, number 1, or maybe you're looking into that. Number 4 is coming up also. But take what resonates, and you don't have to have that life path number. Maybe you're just looking deeper into yourself and discovering more things that you love about yourself. Characteristics, being your number 1 source of adoration, I feel, is really kind of putting fuel in your furnace and giving you this gorgeous, it's like jet fuel, giving you this lovely feeling of wanting to surge forward into the new. I really love this. Show me. Next card. 3 of Pentacles here. So this is you knowing that the universe is working with you with this 3 of Pentacles and getting on with what you can achieve, really achieving stuff. And the 3 of Pentacles is about mastering something. So I feel like you're mastering your knowledge of self and, really taking what you've learned about energy, about the universe, about how the heart conjures energy and your focus conjures energy. And so I feel like this refinement of focus where you're really kind of putting all your power into you. And this is going to get you noticed as well. And I'm not saying that's something you want, but I feel like it's going to get you noticed by the universe and maybe by people as a secondary thing. But I feel like the universe is really taking notice of you here because, you know, I'm being pulled to this sun in the middle of this cloth. It's really like the sun is going on in your heart. You know, you're shining very brightly. And I'm getting that in the non-physical realms, in the astral realms, in the etheric realms, in the magical realms, backstage, right? So when I say non-physical, I don't mean vapor, but I do mean not of the earth. And, you know, I'm getting that you're ringing bells. There's this cause and effect, this knock-on effect, because you're really taking stock of things and really acknowledging your true self. And that's pulling in, it could be new spirit guides, new energies that want to work through you and with you to make sure you get this thing happening, to make sure that you conjure and create the exact lifestyle that you want to conjure and create. So I'm seeing stars shining as well here. The Empress, there we go. How powerful can you get? And I'm getting male or female. Your receptivity level here is going to be off the charts. You see the recipes for success here? You could be really getting to know yourself through your birth chart and through degrees. And I'm getting that, you know, you're being guided to watch certain YouTube videos and little bits of information are just pinging your soul. You're getting the ping when it comes to bits of information that resonate with you so deeply and stir your self-appreciation. This is like you really kind of knocking the dust out of a rug, I'm seeing, right? So the rug could mean, you know, your life. You're kind of really kind of getting underneath things. This is like really cleaning up your soul in a beautiful way, but also invigorating such a magical energy within yourself. So the universe is working with you to conquer your reality, and you're rediscovering ingredients about yourself. All these ingredients on this one's table here. You're finding that you absolutely adore all these ingredients of your soul. And I'm getting Pluto is very prominent for you as well. So big transformation. Pluto is at the top of the tree of life. And, you know, when we put energy out there and we take the initiative and we act from a place of inspiration, we're sending energy up the tree of life. And it's like alchemical. We send energy up and the result comes back to us and we find our reality shift as a result of what we've sent up. But maybe, you know, you're really looking into your Pluto sign, or Pluto is on your side with this because you're doing it right. You're aligning with your higher self and you've really got the gumption and the guts, and you've really got this kind of magical combination of a strong foundation of truth and honesty and alignment with the universal law. And that's allowing for all this magic to kind of top off your cake, you know, you being the cake. This is like you've set the most solid foundation so that the most beautiful ingredients can match your frequency. And I am seeing energy coming from above and cording together, but I'm seeing light, you know, sparking, you know, a big surge of light connecting the cord of the divine with you in the most powerful way, energy. So that could mean something to someone. Maybe you're clearing out your chakras, maybe you're meditating more and you've had something beautiful come to you in meditation or something like that. Something life-changing I'm getting has happened to you. A feeling that came over you. It could be as simple as that. Such a strong feeling of something that feels so amazing to you that you want to carry on in that trend. You want more of that. You want to feel more of the richness of what you can do. And it's gorgeous. I'm really loving this reading, okay? I do feel like you've maybe got a notepad or you're writing things down. The book of you I'm getting. It kind of feels like the book of you. So this could be to do with your astrological placements, life path numbers, numerology, stuff like that. It's like a spiritual Bible of you or a metaphysical kind of recipe book of you. They're saying you might want to do that if you haven't already. You know, get to know yourself on a deeper level, write things down, make it special, put pictures in there that remind you of who you truly are and the life you want to conjure up. You know, find things that feel really nice to you and put them in this book. Gorgeous. Page of Swords energy here. So again, this is kind of speaking to me of you being very analytical, but very playful with it, because you're taking responsibility for what you can do. Page of Swords energy, very inquisitive. And I feel like, something in your past just doesn't interest you anymore. You've had enough. But now you're finding that you're kind of bouncing off of this scenario that you're walking away from. And I was about to say working away from. It's almost like you're working your way away from a scenario that just doesn't interest you. And you're being very childlike and inquisitive. You are anchoring higher vibrational energies in to your magnetic field because you're maintaining a playfulness and an invigoration. This kid's running with scissors. It's almost like you're changing into a version of you that sees no risk with going forward and doing what you want. Whereas before you could have been maybe walking on eggshells, or maybe you were more concerned with other people's feelings. Or maybe, you just felt differently and now you're like, you know what? This is my life and I'm doing it for me. I'm going to do this and there's no risk here. You feel protected by the universe, I'm getting. I'm hearing there could be an important phone call coming in for you. Or you could be on the phone in an important way. Maybe you're getting a psychic reading done or something like that. But there's a very important telephone conversation that could really enhance your life. I'm hearing you're going to book it. If you've been thinking about booking something with a psychic, I'm hearing you're going to do that. Queen of Cups, following your heart, following the sovereignty of your soul, pleasing yourself in the most beautiful way. And I do see success for you here when it comes to following your heart. The Empress is Venusian and very fertile in what she can create. And she's a powerhouse all by herself. And this is about you creating the environment in yourself, tuning yourself to the right frequency, and then knowing that whatever is on that frequency has to match your reality. Knowing that, the more you value yourself, the more things will come into your reality that match your level of self-worth. So high value here, you're really elevating in a very kind of royal, regal way. So I love this. Show me what else we need to know. You could be working with people and going deeper into your heart, exploring an area of yourself that you haven't really explored before in that kind of way. And it could be in regards to getting some sort of reading done. I do feel like for a lot of you, or maybe you're just reading yourself in a really beautiful way, but you're going into your heart and realizing how much you love it. Four of Pentacles. So I feel like, you haven't got the patience for something you had before. There's just been a natural shift in your energy. You've learned everything you can learn from a certain scenario. And now you're ready to sort of leave it behind and cook up your own recipes here with Temperance. I feel like your priorities have shifted. And I do feel like your priorities have shifted onto you in a beautiful way. You're going to be holding back, I feel, from indulging people in the way you did, or you're just going to be dealing with people differently. Keeping your recipes to yourself. It's a whole new you. You're not going to be the same version of yourself now that you were before. It's just impossible. You've gone through a gateway here. And the universe is like so happy that you've elevated yourself up to this level of self-perception. The way you perceive yourself now is so, I'm seeing the stars again in the sky. So you're following your own guidance system. You're following your own star. And the universe is so pleased to be working with you on a deeper level. That's what I'm getting here. The universe is so happy that you're plunging in and really getting into the depths of yourself and really knowing yourself on a deeper level. And you're appreciating yourself more than you've ever done before. So this is new levels and new achievements of how you feel about yourself. The way you feel about yourself now is the achievement. Your crowning glory, I'm hearing. Really, really identifying your heart and the essence of you is your crowning glory. and the value. I'm just getting your sense of value has just gone through the roof. I absolutely love this. So moving on to things that really match your soul. Knowing yourself on a beautiful, metaphysical, magical level. And they're saying, you know, watch out for new energies joining you, because I feel like this is spirit guides joining you, you know, divine energies joining you, and you're creating your own personalized heaven for you. It's gorgeous. Short term here. What else do we need to know? Yeah, something you've walked away from. If there's still energy lingering, they're saying this is going to be short term, because your momentum now is so powerful, just like these fireworks. You know, this is the kind of richness you're going to be experiencing. This is the whole universe joining you in the celebration of you and the bounty of you. So any loiterers, any energy from the old life, you know, any energy you conjured up in the old version of you that you've outgrown now, it won't last long, okay? They're saying just charge forward like a steam train. Charge forward with that momentum. Delve into yourself and enjoy yourself, and everything is coming to you. Empress level energy. You're going to attract in some amazing things with this beautiful level you've achieved. Many choices here, so many options, and you could be really enjoying your own company in a whole new way, really realizing how precious and valuable your time is, holding yourself in a higher level. You've got the best self-esteem that I feel like you've ever had. So now you're realizing to kind of be a lot more picky with who you join worlds with, even if it's just for a coffee. We blend our consciousness in with whoever we deal with. So I feel like you're being far more picky, far more fussy, because you know you've got so many options. And if it's not a hell yes, it's a F no. And that's kind of what I'm getting from you now. You enjoy your company so much, your own company, that you don't need, or you won't be responding to people in the same way you did before. They've got to enhance your reality, or you're happy to dive into yourself more. And Spirit's saying this is where all your power is, in being so happy with the richness of your own soul, that unless an offer comes in or a situation comes in that's going to enhance that baseline of glory, it's a no, you know. So you're going to really be good now at really recognizing what is a match for your soul, what will increase your happiness, increase your joy, benefit your life, teach you new things, versus what is stagnant, you know. Yeah, you're in the flow. Jellyfish energy here. The universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. And this is exactly what I've been picking up on. You being in the flow with the universe in a whole new way. I feel like you are literally so radiant and glowing with this newfound level of connection. This is a whole new level of connection in a gorgeous way. The answers. I love this. This is you giving yourself all the answers. This is you tuning into the quantum field, tuning into the universe in a way where now you trust those resonations, and you're getting deeper resonations. You're feeling things in such a clear, rich, beautiful way. So there's a real high quality level to the information you're getting through, to the way you feel about that information. And now you're looking to yourself for answers. Now you know you are the key. Now you know your guidance system and your divine connections are just so on point. You are so tuned in. Your instincts are wonderful. And you know that you can trust those beautiful feelings that you get. Things are going to roll in a beautiful way for you here. Beginning. So this is beginning a whole new level. And we do see this cocoon here showing me that you are. This isn't a case of you protecting yourself. This is just a case of you elevating yourself. You know, This little guy is hanging from a higher level. And he hasn't got the doors locked too tight. There's no sense of danger here. Just a sense of me being me, hanging out at my natural level, beginning a whole new phase of greatness. And, it does mention here that it's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. But I feel like this is a whole new life for you, because it's inevitable that you really do conjure in differently. Now you've had this big kind of shift in perception. And I feel like there's a sense of freedom as well. Freedom to be, do, and have whatever you want. Knowing the power of your magnetism. Knowing the power of your creation capabilities. You're a creation genius, and you can feel it. You can feel the universe in every cell of your body. It's really lovely. We've got pure protection here, right? So this is divine protection here. 9 of Wands energy, 9 of Clubs. So, the divine is doing all the protecting for you. You being at this gorgeous frequency level is pulling in so much new energy that you're not really going to have to focus on protecting yourself. You're not going to have to think about that. All you've got to do is manifest. You've already won something. You've won something. And now it's just a case of you focusing on what you want, maintaining that good feeling, focus, and the universe has got you. The universe is holding you. The universe is working with you. And they're saying, yeah, do look out for, those new energies from new spirit guides, because you've got a lot of energies that want to work with a soul like you. There aren't many empresses out there. There aren't many people on this level of receptivity. So there are energies that are going to be trying to make themselves known to you. We've got Mortal Kombat here. 5 of Swords energy. And for you, I feel like your only enemy or your only competition I'm getting is the old version of you, Show me one more for this. Maybe you were really trying not to go back into old habits somehow, and you just want to go forward. Order sent and accepted by the universe. They're saying, don't worry about this. You've really elevated. You've really gone up. You're really doing it. You really are that sort of person. You really are magical. See all these energies trying to get through me. So you could have dealt with something that wants to get back in your life, and Spirit saying, don't worry, we're handling it. You just continue to feel amazing. And anything you don't want, if you just ignore it, it has to go away. All right. I know that sounds like cliched, but you've cut something off here. And I feel like you don't want to be tempted to go back. And the universe is saying, work with us, acknowledge us. We're with you. Just focus on what you do want. Focus on those good energies. Focus on Pinterest. Focus on maintaining that feel-good feeling, and everything's going to work out fine. You can't go back to that old version of you now. You're a new being. And all this powerful energy you're putting in will have to take effect in your reality. Again, we've got group admiration, positive energy flow, 3 of Pentacles energy mixing with this in the flow energy. 333 on the table here. 333. And, I feel like people are going to be admiring you. They're going to be inspired by you. They're going to want to know what you've got, how you're doing this. Because they can feel you having that va-va-voom, zoom kind of energy. They can feel that you've got something special in your energy. And people are going to be noticing you glowing up. People are going to be noticing that you're a whole new you. Blossoming. I'm seeing a massive rose. And actually I'm getting a pink carnation. That could resonate for somebody. Popping up in front of me here. Lovely pink carnation. But for somebody, the big rose will resonate, okay? You are this big rose, all right? You are the one that is that beautiful, that precious. There'll never be another person quite like you. But this is like you graduating to a new level of universal communication here. because the universe can only communicate with us at our level of consciousness. And you've just gone up. You've just gone up in the elevator to a level that is now your new baseline. So this is your new normal. Time out, rest, stop, recuperation. They want me to put this with the Four of Pentacles. It's okay to not answer the phone. It's okay to shut the doors. It's okay to cocoon yourself in you and just have a lovely time being you and planning things out and focusing on those beautiful energies of you, creating your recipes for success and preserving your precious energy. We've got the Elephant here, saving all your energy for you. You're saving all your love for you now. I'm hearing that song. Saving all my love for you. You're saving it all for yourself and using it to focus on gorgeous things that bring in so many beautiful energies and transform your whole reality. Big wisdom here. Slow and steady and wise. Powerful. Elephant energy. I'm hearing Ganesha. So that could resonate with somebody. We've got this fairy here, and I'm hearing standing alone in your magical power. You know, doing it for yourself, harnessing more power than ever before, because I feel like you found a new level of independence here. Oh, this elephant's a really powerful presence. Absolutely gorgeous. And turning your back on things that don't bring more magic into your life and facing towards the magical stars in the sky. I'm getting facing the magic. We've got the Eiffel Tower here. So you could be traveling, you know, planning on going to fun places, taking your new self with you somewhere lovely, rewarding yourself. Every day is a treat day, right? And then we've got made with love. Don't know if you can see that. Made with love. So whatever you're making now, you're doing it with huge amounts of self-love, huge amounts of support from the universe. The more you love yourself, the more the universe can flow that energy in to match that level of love. And things are just going to be so beautiful for you. They really want you to focus on this elephant energy, a lovely, calming, steady energy that you've built up in yourself, self-assurance, being your own best friend, but also your own parent here. I'm getting a strong parental energy from this elephant, where you're now treating yourself as if you are, you know, a very good parent of yourself. And there's something about you really looking after yourself properly and treating yourself like the most precious child of the universe at the same time as parenting yourself. So this is you holding your own hand, but also meeting the universe at a whole new level that's going to absolutely amaze you. I'm hearing phenomenon, okay? That's a key word here. Elephant and phenomenon. They want you to focus on pink carnations. Oh, you've got this. This is beautiful. I love it. Hope this has helped. Mwah.